Andrew Sandlin.
Defense.
Bridget Gossip for defense.
And are you Ms. Goodall?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand you're charged with burglary of a habitation with an attempt to commit theft as a third-degree felony? Range of punishment is anywhere from 2 to 10 years in prison and up to $10,000 fine. Did you understand? Did you understand if the court were to grant your application for deferred adjudication, if for any reason your deferred adjudication were revoked, the court could find you guilty and sentence you up to 10 years in prison and up to $10,000 fine?
Yes.
Did you review the plea bargain page with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes.
According to the plea, there's a $1,000 fine. State recommends deferred adjudication. They're taking in consideration 2024 CR 3444. Understand that to be the plea? Defense is at the plea.
Yes, Your Honor.
Outside the agreement, the state is recommending that your deferred adjudication be for a term of 4 years. There be a TAP evaluation, 120 hours community service restitution, no contact with the complainant, a MIC evaluation, and a drug court evaluation. Did you understand those were recommendations from the state and the court does not have to follow those recommendations?
Yes.
Then to the offense in paragraph B of the indictment, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No contact.
Are we proceeding with sentencing?
Yes, Your Honor.
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
Your Honor, we're asking the court to follow the recommendation of the ADA. Ms. Ganal does live with her parents. And after speaking with her father, it's my understanding that she does suffer from bipolar. She is on medication. At this time, she isn't working. And so the recommendation is for mixed supervision. So she will benefit from mixed supervision. She has told me that she will follow all the recommendations that you may impose upon her. It's our belief that she will benefit from deferred adjudication if the court does see fit to grant her application.
All right, Ms. Ganal, do you have a doctor that you're seeing?
Yes.
Do you have a case manager?
No,
All right. What is your diagnosis? Do you know?
bipolar.
All right, this is what the court is. I'm sorry, do you have any children?
Yes, I have one son.
All right, and where does he live?
He lives with me and my parents. Judge, there was a recommendation for the drug court.
Mhm.
I did speak to her dad, and there was another case taken into consideration.
Yes.
It was a drug case. She has been with pretrial services. It's my understanding there was UAs being provided. Obviously, she has been negative on the UAs, but in the past, she has been using drugs.
Mhm.
There was a recommendation for her to be referred to the drug court.
Mhm.
So as you know, with mental issues and drug issues, we don't know what comes first.
Yes.
At this time, she's not using any drugs, but she has been using drugs in the past. So I just want to make the court aware of that she does suffer from mental health issues. She has had a substance abuse problem in the past. I don't know if I want to label it a substance abuse
Mhm.
problem, but she has used substance abuse. I don't know if it escalated because of her mental health issues,
Okay.
but the substance abuse issue is there.
Anything else you would like to tell me?
No.
All right, so how have things been going since you've been living with your parents?
They've been good. I've been mostly just staying at home, watching over my son and not really going anywhere at all. So, but I'm okay.
Her dad did confirm that.
Okay. So does he still wish to say something to me? All right, you can come up. Yes. All right, you want to raise your right hand? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, you can lower your hand, state your name for the record.
My name is Nick Ganal.
Yes, what would you like to say?
Yes, I just would like to say, my daughter's been having her mental issues since she was in her 20s. She's about, I'm sorry, are you 34? She's 35 right now. She's been having mental issues since then. And she's pretty much lived with us all her life because when she gets a job, she always gets fired. And since 2016, she hasn't been able to get a job. She can't keep a job. So we've been taking care of her and our son. My wife and I are the guardians of her son. And since her last, when she was arrested in January,
Mhm.
because of the problems we've been having and her mental issues, actually on that day, a few hours before, I called 911 twice because she was at the back of our house. She was screaming. She wanted to kill herself, et cetera, et cetera. And so I called 911 and but she kept disappearing. She kept running away. So later on that day, after that second call, they finally they found her outside. They talked to her. They interviewed her. They were able to calm her down. And that's the same day where she went to a next door neighbor and she got the Xbox. But she didn't. I don't think she intended to really steal it because she put it on the bed truck of the next door neighbor. She didn't take it home.
So let me ask you this. What do you think she needs?
Well, the reason I asked to speak here is because I know my daughter. You know, I don't think she understands when she tells you that she understands. Okay, I don't think she really
Well,
understands.
what I can tell you is,
Because
well, let me stop you a little bit. So anyway, whether somebody is competent or not competent or sane or not sane, those are legal terms. It's sort of a fiction in the medical field. Those are legal terms here. And what I can tell you is I understand that she may have mental health issues, but that doesn't mean that she doesn't understand what's going on. And in this court, the probation officer is very thorough, and the probation officer will make sure that she understands what's going to be required of her. So
because
if there's something she doesn't understand, Ms. Ganal, all you have to do is let probation know and say, I don't understand. What do you mean by that? And they'll continue to talk to you until they're sure that you understand and until you say that you understand. Okay?
Yeah.
All right.
because she's like you said, she never goes out. She stays at her house, and she's always reported to pretrial services and her bondsman. And the reason why we're here today is because she was pretrial services stated that she did
Okay, so
not.
here's the thing. Let me just tell you.
She did.
Well, let me just tell you. Time out. Let me just tell you. That ship has sailed. I'm going to take care of that today, okay?
Uh-huh.
So there's no need for you to address that. I'm going to take care of it today, okay? All right. Thank you so much.
Okay,
All right.
thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome. Ms. Ganal? All right, Ms. Ganal, these are the conditions of probation I'm going to give you, okay?
Okay.
So you're going to be placed on 4 years deferred adjudication. If you complete everything early, within 2 years, no sooner than 2 years, your attorney or somebody can come in and ask me to let you off of probation early, so you won't be on probation anymore. In this court, I will tell you, and I probably shouldn't say this, attorneys may not like it, but in this court, if probation feels that you've completed everything, they have the authority and they follow through on that authority to send me an email saying that you've done everything and they think you should be no longer on probation. Okay. But if you want to hire an attorney to do that, you can. I'm going to take into consideration 2024 CR 3444. So because you entered a plea in this case, that case is going to be taken care of. You're not going to have to worry about that. I'm going to order the mental health evaluation. So somebody's going to see you to get a report on your mental health so that probation will see if they'll put you on a special caseload. That will be with somebody who's familiar with people who have mental health issues. You understand?
Yeah, they're gonna come over to my house.
No, what's going to end up happening is you're going to report to them, and I'll get to that point, okay? Then I'm going to order a referral to felony drug court. Felony drug court will see you. They're going to set up a time for them to have an appointment with you to see if felony drug court is appropriate for you. That may be the best place for you because they handle anyone who has drug problems and if they have mental health issues as well. That's going to be done out of custody. So you're not going to be in custody for that. but you're gonna have to make sure you meet all of those appointments. So if they say they want to see you on Wednesday, you need to be available on Wednesday. You understand?
Yes.
There's gonna be $1,000 fine. I'm gonna probate that. What that means is if you complete everything successfully, you won't have to pay the $1,000. There's gonna be regular reporting to probation. They're either gonna tell you to report by Zoom, or either you're gonna have to report to them in person. You understand?
Yes.
They will let you know. There's gonna be proof of employment or either Social Security. You need to have that proof within 30 days to probation. If you don't have proof of Social Security, then what they're gonna do, you need to get employed. And I don't allow people in this court to be employed as a home healthcare provider or work with children. So those two occupations you won't be able to do. You understand?
What if I'm just like in the application process of SSI?
Just let probation know.
Okay.
There's going to be regular random UAs. So they're going to test you through your urine to see whether or not you're using. You're going to have to reside with your parents. If there's an issue that develops with your parents and you feel it's an emergency and you need to leave, you may need to immediately call probation and let them know. You understand?
Yes.
There is to be no contact with Josiah Saldana. So that's over with. Can't contact that person. You understand?
Yes.
There's going to be 120 hours community service restitution. There's to be no unsupervised contact with minors. And I'll ask that the warrant be recalled. All right. Is there anything else you need from the court to be successful?
No, am I taking parenting classes?
Yes.
Okay.
So once you complete the parenting classes, you won't have to complete the community service hours.
Okay.
All right. Good luck to you. We're off the record in this court. To be successful on probation, communication is key. If there's an issue, let your probation officer know about it. If you feel they're not addressing it, you can always come back and address it with me. Do you understand?
Yes.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
And at the bottom, but all right. Thank you. Hello. All right, the court is calling 2024 CR 4899, State versus Liana. Ganal, could I have parties announced for the record?
Lauren Espinoza for the state, Bridget Gossip for defense.
And are you Miss Ganal? Are you the same Liana Ganal who's placed on deferred adjudication in 2024 CR 4899 for the offense of burglary of a habitation on August 27, 2024 for a period of 4 years? Is that you?
Yes.
All right, state.
Violated condition number 1, on or about the 21st day of June 2026 in Bexar County, Texas, the defendant Liana Jen Arrigo Ganal committed the offense of theft in violation of condition number 1.
How do you plead to that? True or not true?
State will waive the remaining.
Any objection?
No objection.
Did you understand by pleading true to violation of condition number 1, the court could find you true, grant the motion, find you guilty, and sentence you up to 10 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine? Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true to violation of condition number 1?
Yes.
All right, the court will find violation of condition number 1 true. Is there a proposed agreement?
Yes, Judge, the proposed agreement is to deny state's motion, continue, alter, and amend for SATA and run concurrent with cause 2026 CC 011069, which is the theft.
So what is your drug of choice? And how long have you been using? When did it start?
In my house since 2015. Since 2015.
And do you have a family support system?
Yes, I do.
And who is that?
My parents and my son.
Okay.
My parents mostly.
Okay. And how old is your son?
He's 13.
Okay.
When she first pled, I represented her originally, and her parents were very, very active in her support. And they were present in court the times that she had to appear.
All right. I'm going to give you some choices today, right? All of the choices that I'm going to give you, you're going to be in custody. It's just going to depend on you what you're in custody for. Like, are you in custody to be transferred to prison, or are you in custody to go to inpatient treatment? Okay. You know yourself better than I do, probably better than your attorney and the state and your probation officer does. So you know whether you can complete this successfully or not. 1, I can revoke you and I'll sentence you to 3 years in prison. You get credit for any time that you've been in custody. I'll request the therapeutic community. Just because I'm requesting a therapeutic community for you doesn't mean that they will give it to you. Your other option is I will deny the motion, alternate mean conditions. I'll ask that you remain in custody, do a referral to felony drug court, and a referral to SADC. So those are your choices. Which do you prefer?
They're gonna be holding me just for a few months before sending me this.
Well, what I can tell you is felony drug court, it's Monday. They'll probably evaluate you before the week is out, and you'll know before the week is out whether or not they're accepting you in the program. SADC, I don't know what the wait time is for SADC.
I think she's a little confused. I explained to her the recommendation of the ADA.
Mhm.
The drug court, that's completely different than SADC. That's what the judge is telling me.
Yeah.
So how many years would I be held total for,
Well, drug court is not a holding
okay,
in total necessarily. It's a treatment court that's designed to focus on what your issue is, right? So felony drug court, if you're accepted in that program, they may say, you know what? SADC is the best place for her, and they'll have you placed in SADC, but you will not be supervised by this court. You'll be supervised by the felony drug court. Felony drug court is approximately a 2-year program. And if you complete everything, you'll probably be terminated. In a good way, not terminated in a bad way.
You're not gonna be in custody.
No. Thank you.
I think that's why she's confused.
Okay.
The felony drug court, they can, if they screen you, they can say, you know what, she can be released, but we need to see her on a weekly basis, on a bi-weekly basis, and then they'll recommend other treatment. But you first have to be evaluated and you have to be accepted to the jail, to the felony court.
okay, and if I don't get accepted, they're gonna send me.
You're gonna be going to SADC.
Okay. Okay, so my choices are whether to go to TDC for 3 years or to go to the felony drug.
Or SADC. If felony drug court doesn't accept you, then it will be SADC.
Okay, that's my choice.
Yes. So which do you prefer?
Yes, I don't want to be in prison for 3 years.
Okay. All right. The court will then, and are you waiving your right to appeal?
Yes.
Okay. The court will deny the motion, alter and amend conditions. In custody, there should be a referral to felony drug court. If not accepted, then SADC. If for some reason the jail accidentally releases you and you know they're not supposed to, because you're supposed to remain in custody, either to be accepted to felony drug court or SADC, if they release you by accident, the next business day, you need to come in court and say, Judge, they released me by accident. Here I am. You understand?
My accident will be like the next couple days, but if they do that, then.
Yes. Any other questions?
No.
All right, thank you. And counsel, if you could explain to her more if she needs to.
Thank
Thank
you.
you. Thank you.
I'm ready to on air.